thumbs up, leave a comment at the bottom, watch previous videos, and watch more videos to come in the future. So, on American Idol, one of the most talented singers on this season, Pia, went home. She was a front runner. I thought she was going to be in the top 5, at least the top 5, and she was in the bottom 3, the bottom 2, and she got voted home. I felt as though that Stefano should have went home because he always does the same thing. He's a one-trick pony every single week doing nothing but ballads, and he hasn't improved much, and he's just the same type of singer every single week, whereas they weren't nagging him, they were nagging Pia, saying, we need you to do this and do that, be more up-tempo, do more dancing. It almost seems as though they wanted to make her into a Beyonce type of performer. Maybe she can't dance, maybe that's why she chose not to dance. But I understand where they're coming from, where Celine, Mariah, and Whitney Houston all did up-tempo songs and all did excellent up-tempo songs, so I understand where they're coming from, but it seems as though they're always extra critical on her and not with Stefano, who always just did nothing but ballads. See, I think he did one up-tempo song, but basically every week he was predictable and always did a slow song. So she goes home, and people need a vote. If your favorite is up there, you should vote for them. Also, they should use save the judges save thing and wait until someone like her went home, because Casey, to me, he is not American Idol winner. He's not the type of person who's gonna be the top American Idol like a Kelly Clarkson or even Carrie Underwood. He's gonna be more of like the guy with the gray hair. I can't remember his name anymore. And so I think they should have saved it for someone who deserves to get saved, because his week when he got sent home, Casey, he wasn't that great that night, so that's why the fans voted him off. Pia, I feel as though she should have picked a better song that was more up-tempo. She just did a little bit more movement, but still, she was better than, a lot of people who were still there. And one thing I have noticed is that a lot of the judges and the producers, they try to persuade the voters to do what they want them to do and vote a certain way. Like, for instance, with the season with David versus David, in the top 3, the judges and the producers pick songs for people. The girl, Saisha, I believe her name is, she got horrible songs for her to sing that didn't showcase the talent or were popular songs of people that people know. And so when she was performing them, it was almost like this isn't who type of artist that she wants to be. They were seemed as though they were trying to send her home so it could be a David versus David top 2. And I also know that the judges also say negative things about people no matter how good or bad they are, just so that we could listen to what they have to say and send those people home. Now, hopefully for Pia, the same thing happens to her that happened with Chris Daughtry or Jennifer Hudson, who won Oscars and Grammys. Speaking of Grammys, it seems as though the Grammys wants to take away so many awards in different categories for the upcoming new awards that they have in the future. They took away just about almost 70 awards. It seems as though it's going to be much harder to win a Grammy. But also the Grammy is going to be a little bit more prestige with the fact that not so many people are going to win in one night. My thing is this. Some of the awards, they do deserve to be combined, like top best vocal performance by a group or duo and best collaboration. Some of those are, sort of the same, because I noticed that some of the groups, there aren't any groups out, so why do we have a group duo when they're using people who are featured artists as in that category as well as in the best collaboration category? But for them to take away best male and best female and make it to best solo for pop and for R&B, at that they make it best performance. So there is no more best male or female or group. It's just best performance in the R&B category, which I think is ridiculous, because how can you compare a group to a solo act male and to a solo act female? You can't compare apples, oranges, bananas. They should keep it best male, best female, and best group. And groups meaning anyone that's 2 or more people, that regardless if it's a feature or it's an actual group. They should also add for the best pop best pop song. There's a lot of pop artists who aren't getting acknowledged for their writing abilities or having good songs out that should, because there's a best song category for R&B, but there's not for the pop. Also, they took away best contemporary and best R&B albums. Now, for R&B artists, there's a big difference between contemporary and the traditional R&B album. Contemporary is like Usher, Beyonce, Neo, Chris Brown type artists, whereas traditional could be more like a Mary J sometimes, or Aretha Franklin, Maxwell, Jill Scott type artists, and those artists are not the same thing. They don't mesh well together, so it's two totally different categories. They have best traditional pop and best pop album. I feel as though they should keep a best traditional R&B album and have a contemporary R&B album as well. And because just the two things, it's hard to compare the two different things. And when it's going to be someone like Usher or Beyonce versus a Jill Scott or Maxwell, it's obvious that Usher or Beyonce are going to win versus Jill Scott or Maxwell. And I just think that having a male and female combined together isn't the smartest thing to do. I understand a lot of these categories are overlapping each other and they're somewhat the same thing, but when it's totally different, like male and female in group, they should keep it separate. But I understand where they're coming from. It's too many awards coming out on too many nights, and the Grammys almost seem as though anyone can win it. But anyone can win it, but not anyone needs to win it, should win it, and should not win it. But they should have better people judging it and better people giving out saying who should and should not win, because there's so many artists that aren't getting acknowledged for their talents that they're allowing the people who are doing the nomination process, they should be more stricter and not go for what the person's name is, but for the actual talent behind the voice or the song that they're being nominated and winning for. Lastly, I have to talk about Britney Spears. They're saying that she's using the body double. A lot of people are saying, who cares? I don't really care too much, but then I stopped and thought, hey, in her new video, there's supposed to be two different versions. There's supposed to be the regular version with the storyline with it, and there's supposed to be the director's cut version, which is just the choreography. So I'm thinking maybe this version doesn't have a lot of choreography in it, and so the body double is not in it a lot. But the next one with the director's cut is going to have a lot more choreography in it, so maybe this person will appear in it more. I don't know if it is or if it's not a body double, but I've seen different clippings and pictures, and the person and the hair and the whole makeup thing does not look exactly like Britney Spears, but also it's kind of far away. It's a full headshot, it's a full body shot, and it's dark, and so you can't really tell in the face. But I was watching the MTV Femme Fatale thing, and before Britney was there was someone with a blonde wig on with the same exact outfit as Britney Spears, so maybe that was the person who was supposed to play Britney Spears and be the body double. At the end of the day, Britney Spears, you really are tarnishing your legacy that you had created. She was up here in her prime years, in her peak, and it just seems as though she's just doing everything and anything that's going to tear her down. Even though she's not at the top, she should, still be somewhere in the middle, and she seems as though she's not. And one other thing is, I also see a lot of people commenting her videos saying that, oh, she's doing great, excellent. When you mediocre, that's all you're going to get is mediocre. She's not going to grow better as an artist. She's going to keep on being the same Britney Spears. She's not going to do anything better or try to achieve anything higher than what she's doing right now. Because people are saying, you're great right here. And you know what's going to end up happening? Someone younger, prettier, better dancer, more talented is going to come and take her spot. Maybe someone already is. Maybe that's Lady Gaga. Maybe that's Beyonce. Who knows? Maybe someone new is going to come and take her spot. But when she's not going to grow more as an artist, someone else is going to be there and take her spot. She's just a pop singer that was very manufactured to be, great, and it seems as though she's not great anymore, and anyone can easily replace her. So that's what I have to say about the body double, the Grammys and their awards, and the PS getting sent home on American Idol. Thank you guys for watching. This is Russell and Russell. Make you guys subscribe at the top, thumbs up, leave a comment, watch previous video, watch future videos, and stay tuned for what we have next to come up.